Good evening, and the big news tonight is coming out of Celtic, where the head of recruitment, Mark Lawwell, has left the club, along with one of the scouting chiefs, Joe Dudgeon. The news came out from the club this afternoon that the Celtic scored 7 the other night, 7-1, the match with Dundee, and Rangers continued in the march too, 2-1 against Kilmarnock. So we've got two Old Firm, Glasgow Derby legends here with us. Barry Ferguson, who was with us on Wednesday, and Peter Grant back in tonight. Peter, good evening. Evening, Barry.
How you doing, Paul?
Looking forward to the weekend, and it's the football that really counts. But there's been a lot of criticism about Celtic recruitment in the last 6 months, year or so. How big is this that Mark Lawwell has left the club?
It's interesting, the timing of it, Paul, more than anything else. I know people are always looking for scapegoats at times, when you're not playing particularly well, and it's easy. When Ange came in, it was slightly different. He brought players in that we didn't really know at that particular time, to be perfectly honest with you, they were going to be successful and end up being magnificent. And Ida, to be fair, if that's part of what's happening now, you've got to say in the last minute, the last day, you bring in Ida and he's done fantastically well. So I definitely think it's been a really difficult window for everyone this year. I've said it many times on here, is the fact that there wasn't a lot of movement in England. And the players that we're going to get, they're probably fourth, fifth choice in England in the big clubs. But because there were no selling, no buying down there, it left no one there. But I understand people, listen, I've been there before, when you see things and it's easy to criticise. Till you're actually in the building, knowing what's going on, you're only hearsay, and you can only look at that way on the pitch. And when Peter came out the other week there, wasn't it, or the other day there, and said about the fact that he was disappointed he never got more in at the window as well. So is that because of the movement, or is that because I'm sure they know the players? There is absolutely no doubt in my mind of that. Like all the scouting departments say, all the clubs will know the players. It's a different thing you're trying to get them, Paul. So listen, the thing for me is the timing of it more than anything else, which is very surprising, because I thought that they stayed to the end of the season and leave it that way. I know there's a window coming up and people will say, well, no matter what, if he's going to go, he goes now, because it's come the summertime, whether you're winning the league, whatever, you've got to make sure that the person that's putting that in place is going to be there now. And I can understand that side of it as well.